Hey everyone, hopefully the lighting is good. I don't have good lighting right now at this time of day, but I just wanted to show you the inserts that I made for a Midori style travel notebook. I recently ordered a Confettidori and I'm just waiting for it to come in, and while I'm waiting I decided to make some inserts for it. I know that, well, I didn't want to buy any inserts because I know that they can get pricey, so I decided to go ahead and make some myself because, you know, like many of you guys, I have an abundant amount of paper, so why not use it? So what I did was I just looked up the dimensions of a standard size Midori insert. I looked up some videos and I was able to make these, and it's really easy actually. The first two I made weren't that nice. I mean, here, they still turn out okay, but they're like super jaggedy. The only thing you do is have, you know, get practice by doing them. I thought like the more I did, the better I got and the faster I got at doing them. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you. Here's the first one, and I just used 12 by 12 paper. I don't know what the dimensions are in centimeters because I did it in millimeters. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a process video at the end so you can see how I did it. But yeah, I like the thickness of this paper, and I like that there's it's, you know, has already a pattern on it and everything like that, but they do get a little bit thick. And here I try to add some graph paper, but I didn't like plan it out really well. So here, that's why it's short. Like I said, I was just going and not really thinking about it when I was doing it, but I'm still gonna use it. It's still, you know, usable. And here's the second one I did. I just used craft cardstock. And then, so this one is a mixture of the cardstock paper, graph paper. I also put some vellum in here. The good thing about using the thicker paper is that this would be good for like art journaling. You could do mixed media on here, and it's really cute to have these papers as well. So there's that. Here's the next batch that I did. So look how all the cute patterns that you can do for your little inserts. I love this one, so pretty. But these are also a mixture of the 12 by 12 papers, but I also wanted to add more just plain white paper. These are just, you know, printer paper. And then I also added some of the graph paper, and see, I was able to line it up better and fit it in there. So all of these are like that, just a mixture of the 12 by 12s, white paper. I think I put typing paper in here too. I think that's what it's called. So these are a little bit thicker. So there's that white one and then that one. And then these are the ones I did yesterday. These are a little bit different. So these I also added, you know, mixture of paper. Some of them are all one. Here's this one that I did with all graph paper. This one I used neon papers, which I think is really, really fun. So there's that. This one has a little bit of everything. And then in these also, I tried to make, I was just playing around and just made little pockets with the scraps that I had. So yeah, that's it. If you want to stick around for the process video to make one of these, I'm going to insert it right now. So here's a 12 by 12 paper stack that I got from Michael's, and I'm just going to flip through it and pick out some patterns that I want. And what's good about getting papers from the same paper stack is that everything is already coordinated for you. So after I've chosen the pages that I want, I'm going to be folding all of these in half. And as you can see, some of them still have that tearaway part at the top, which doesn't really matter because you're going to be trimming these down and cutting that away anyways. So I don't bother tearing them off. And here I'm just creasing it down the middle and then taking out my bone folder, which you don't need to do, but I like to make the edge as crisp as I can. And I think I chose about 5 or 6 12 by 12 papers to use as actual pages for the inserts. But what's great about making your own inserts is that you can customize it however you want. You could put more or less. I also want to put some of these just regular white papers in there, as well as some graph paper. So that paper there is like 24-pound, like just printer paper, and then some graph paper, and this was really thin. So I'm just alternating the pages. So there's a 12 by 12, I put some of the white paper, then another 12 by 12, and then some graph paper. So that's how I do it. After I've put in all the pages, I'm just going to be tapping it down on the table to make sure everything is flush on the bottom. And I'm just showing you how it looks right there. And I just want to make sure all the pages are to the center, so I'm just going to be using this ruler to push everything down so it's as far to the center as possible. Next, I'm going to be taking some mini binder clips and clipping the spine of these inserts just to hold them in place while I trim down these papers. So I've taken out my ruler and I'm going to be using the centimeter side instead of the inches side, just because it's easier for me to see the numbers quickly that way. And these inserts are going to measure 21 centimeters long by 11 centimeters wide. And here I'm just marking where I need to be cutting these inserts down at. So I lined up my ruler on the marks that I put down, and I'm holding the ruler down really firmly, and I'm using a metal ruler, which is best to use if you're using this rotary blade or an X-Acto knife, just so that those blades don't cut into your ruler. And I like the rotary blade just because it just rolls nice and smooth, and I feel like I get a nice cleaner cut with these. But an X-Acto knife will work just fine. So I just keep on going back and forth and it cuts it really nicely. And now I'm lining my ruler back up so I can cut the other side as well. There is a lot of scrap paper left after you're making these, but I just go ahead and save them so I can use them to make some embellishments, or use them for layering on other things. So here I'm just going back and forth and cutting the paper. After I'm done cutting off the excess paper, you're left with the right size insert. And now all I need to do is bind the pages together. So here I'm moving the clips and clipping them on each end so that they don't move. You don't need to put as many clips as I do, but I just like it to be as secure as possible. So I've taken out my piercing mat and this little pokey tool. Any sharp thing will work that can poke a hole. So I am just putting the spine on top of the piercing mat, and I'm not really measuring it. I'm just kind of eyeing it, like where the center of the book is, and then poking a hole. And then I'm going to put one more on each end, maybe leaving an inch on either side. So I have 3 holes going through the spine of the insert. Here I'm taking out some embroidery floss and just pulling out a good amount, maybe 12, 15 inches, and threading it through a needle. And I'm going to be going through the center hole that I made in the book, going from the outside in. I'm going to be pulling it through mostly all the way. I'm just going to be probably leaving like 3 inches hanging through the back. And I'm not going to knot it or anything. I'm just going to be making sure that I don't pull it all the way through. So I thought I'd go ahead and let you guys just watch what I did instead of try to explain it, because I was having a hard time explaining what I was doing. So hopefully you could see what I was doing there. And now I'm just taking the 2 ends and knotting it really tightly so it doesn't come apart. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and just snip however long I wanted the tail to be. And that's it. It's all done. Quick and simple, right? Now you can customize your own inserts with whatever papers you want, however many pages you want to include, and it's much cheaper to make your own. So hopefully that helped. If you have any questions, feel free to message me and I'll try to get back. I can't wait to get my Confettidori to use my inserts. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.